Let's talk about the first way that you can have a tax implication resolved. And that's the Mortgage Debt Forgiveness Relief Act of 2007. Now, I can tell you, if you're dealing with a realtor, this is what they're going to throw up to you and tell you that there's no problem because of this case, because of this act. And they call it the act. Or there's some act that says that you don't have to worry about taxes. Well, yes and no, right? As in everything. Now, the Mortgage Debt Forgiveness Relief Act was passed because so many people were upside down and they were getting hit with these big tax implications when they went through short sales or foreclosures. And so what the act says is if this is your primary residence and the debt that's there is what we call the acquisition debt, which means it's the original debt or it was debt that was, say it was a second mortgage, but you put it into the house. So you built a pool or something onto the house. If that's what it's for, and it was within the time frames of the act, then any type of mortgage forgiveness is not taxed, and you can raise that on your taxes. But here are the big ifs, ands, or buts of this act, and here's what trips most people up. If you ever refinanced the mortgage, the original mortgage, but you didn't use that money towards the house, it doesn't apply. If you got a second mortgage and you didn't use that money towards the house, it doesn't apply. Guess how many people refinanced after they got their house? Guess how many people got second mortgages after they got the house and didn't use it for the house? Almost everybody. And so in reality, the vast majority of people that you would think who would qualify for this act don't. And so you got to be very careful about this act. Now, we're going to give you the specifics along with this module. We'll see the very specifics of what it is and what the time frames are for the years and things like that. So if you qualify for every single one of those things, then you can raise this act if they send you a 1099 to wipe out your taxes. But be very careful if a nice realtor tells you that you can qualify for this act and you're not going to have a problem if we do a short sale, because you may well. All right, watch out for that.